Hello, welcome to another edition of Smartphone Graphic Design Masterclass. Today we'll be talking about combining Canva app and Canva.com. So also we'll be creating a profile element. Like if you want to create your profile page, maybe for posting on your social media or whatever in form of a square shape. So let's dive in. First and foremost, we'll go into our Canva app. We'll start with that. Click on it. Okay, and you click on plus button. Now what we want to create is a square shaped profile page, and by default it always comes as 1080 by 1080. So now this is the advantage of having the app, because eventually we'll be doing the design on canva.com, but first and foremost you might want to increase the size for better quality, and you can only do that on this app, because for you to be able to do that on canva.com you must be a premium member. So that's the difference. So that's one of the advantages of coming to Canva app based on the version we have here. So let's change this 1080 to maybe like double the size or triple the size. So let me just go with the triple. What does that mean? That means I'll be multiplying 1080 by 3. So 1080 times 3 will give us 3240 normal math. 3240, and you click on done. Then you click on the tick button, this one. So you click on it and you have your layout set. So the next thing you would like to do is just do something on it. Don't just do setup and leave. So I might start with changing the background color, then I can now leave. So just click on color and you have this. Let me go with this color, or let me go with this, you tick. So I can now go to canva.com. Let's go to our browser. Okay, I have it open already, canva.com. So in canva.com, don't forget we have started the design already in the other app. So all we have to do is to click on our designs here. Click on design here to go to that particular design we initiated right now. So click on it. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm supposed to save it. Let me go back to the app. Sorry, it has not affected yet. Let me go back. Maybe I can just add an element just to make it register. It has not registered. That's the meaning. So let me just add something, maybe a text. Okay, so by now it ought to have registered. So come back to canva.com. I can just refresh. Did you see that? So it has appeared. So let's click on it now. Can you see that? So okay, we have a blank page now. The first thing I would like to do is to impute my picture. So how will I do that? And my picture has to appear like it's in a frame. So the first thing I will do is to click on the plus button as usual and click on photos or upload, because whether I click on photos I will still see upload. So from photos I can now click on uploads, since I need a picture that is in my background. Okay, even before that I need to select my frame first. So let me go back to elements, click on the search button and type frame. Okay, I can even see frames here amongst my suggestions, so I can click on frame here. Okay, loading. So these are frames. So amongst this frame, this is what I want. it depends on what you want. It depends on how you want your design to look like. But in my own case here, this is what I want. This particular one here. So we'll click on it. So I've successfully imputed the frame. So the next thing now is to have my picture. It's just like your normal frame in the real life. You know, you have your frame and you would have snapped your picture. You place your picture in the frame. So the same thing is applicable here. So how do I put my picture? Simply by clicking on this replace. So of course you would have selected the frame. You see if the frame is selected already before you can click on replace. So clicking on replace, let me use this picture, this particular one here. Okay, but is this normal? No, my picture is meant to be standing straight. So what can I do? Normally I actually rotated that picture. So instead of going back to my gallery, I can just rotate it back here. So can you see this? To rotate it back, you just do this. You hold on to this and you direct it as you wish. So I've held on to it, so I can rotate now. Can you see that? So when you are rotating, be watchful so that your rotation will be perfect. It's not perfect yet now. Okay, it's perfect. So the next thing I would like to do is, if you look at that picture very well, it's my face is really not showing. So I might want to streamline it, like kind of bolding my face so that other part of the background will not be showing as much as my face should. So how can I do that? I can just do that by double tapping on the picture to activate the crop command. Can you see that crop has shown? So by the time I have that, I can now click on the knobs. Maybe I can just decide to click on this and this to drag it. So let's do that quickly. Can you see that? So it has zoomed in on my picture directly, copying out the background. Can you see that? And I can still move it to my desired. Can you see? So I think I'm perfect with this. Click on done and you have it. So that's my picture. You can as well adjust the frame as an entity. Can you see? To your taste. So I would like to place my pictures here. It depends on how you want your design to look like. So me, I prefer it here. So the next thing I would like to do is to bring in text now. At least under my picture, my name will be there. So the next thing is to click on, I want to have a shape underneath it. So click on the plus button and go to elements. Under the elements, you go to shapes. And under shape, okay, I would like to go with this again. This particular shape here, I like this for what I want to achieve. So click on it. Now about adjustments, there's a difference between this knob here, this one, this circle like knob, this one that looks like circle, and this one that looks like something flat. There's a difference. The flat one actually does more of reduction and cropping, while the other one does more of reduction. What do I mean by that? When you are just using the flat one, you have the tendency of copy. You'll be able to understand it better if it were to be a picture you are trying to adjust. So you can just test it out with the picture and see the difference between adjusting with the flat knob and adjusting with the round edge knob. So just to explain that. So, and there are some times whereby you'll be needing to navigate between the flat one and the round one to achieve the shape you want to achieve at times. So still trying to adjust. So to get a better result, so that I can actually monitor what I'm trying to do, let me just zoom on the design, on that part of the design. How do you zoom? You place two of your finger on it and you just pinch your screen upward. So that is zooming, you see. So click on it. I'm trying to place it here. And then one good thing about Canva.com is it gives you the opportunity to snap an element on another one, like, so that it will be well aligned. Can you see that? You can see this pink like line is more like a ruler. Can you see? It's trying to help me, guide me against just placing it anyhow. I need to centralize this with the picture, you see. So I can now move it down. I'm delving to the right again, and that is showing me. So okay, perfect. So I can move it down. I've delved again. I can move it down. Okay, perfect. So with this, you can you see it's well centralized underneath the picture. So I can as well still reduce it because this is too much for what I need. So let me drag this. Okay, and this, and this, still dragging. Okay, I'm close to what I want. I'm getting closer to what I want. Okay. Okay, I think I have what I want now. So let me realign it again so that it will be well aligned. Okay, well aligned. Okay, I'm okay with this. So the next thing I want to do is to change the color. I want it as white, so just click on it and click on color, then change it to white. Okay, one other thing I would like to do here is to, okay, let me just duplicate it just to beautify my work. Duplicate and change the color to something light blue, maybe this blue. Okay, can you see I'm trying to do something? It's looking much more beautiful. So what do I want to learn? I want to move that blue, the blue one, to the back. So how do I do? I click on the blue and go to position and click on backward. It has taken me back. So like I said in previous video, when you click on backward or forward, it goes back or forward by one coach. So if you want it to go further forward or further backward, you can now continue clicking on until you have achieved what you want to achieve. So can you see that it's looking more beautiful? So the next thing is I want to include my text, but don't forget I started with a text on the other app, so I can just make do with what I have already, or I can go and do a fresh text. So let me just make do with this. And you see I brought it there. So what is my name? My name is Festus Oladiti. Click on it, click on edit, and it's selected. Capital letter Festus Oladiti. Okay, but I don't like this font, so I would like to change the font. Click on it again and go to font. Let me change this font to, I think I like Open Sans Extra. Okay, I like this. So I can also bolden the font. But now look at this. Let me show you something. It's part of alignment, making your work neat. Look at this extra box. Look at the space that is left. So I like it when I don't have much of that space. So how can I correct that? I normally correct that by still on the text, changing the font size to something bigger so it will maximize the space. Can you see? So the text is very close to you don't have much space now. So that does not mean I will leave it that way, but it will help with that space. You won't be having much space and be wasting it. And why you need to do that is because in case you need to move other objects, maybe you place an object beside it. If you have too much of space, by clicking the object, this one will be interfering with the object you want to click. So that's why I always like it when my text does not have extra space. So okay, I think I'm okay with this now. Festus Solarity, well centralized. So let me change the color, font color, to the background color. That's the way I want it. I don't want too much color on it. I need to avoid multiple color. I'm trying to avoid using more than 3 colors. I actually prefer 2. So change this to the background color. So I prefer it this way. So that is that. So the next thing I want to do is I need to have an about me somewhere here on the top here. So how can I can just duplicate this. I can duplicate this, duplicate and take it down, up rather. Duplicate the background since I want to maintain the same background shape. Duplicate and take it up. Can you see that? So let's go. So what happened to my text? Hold on. Okay, we are coming up. Okay, we are back. So let me just duplicate the text. Duplicate and pick it up. Okay, the text is actually there, sorry, but the thing is, the color is of the background is the same thing with the text, so that's why we did not see. So this time let me just move it to the location straight up. So let me even look for the other one by clicking around. Can you see that that's it selected over there? So let me just delete it. Okay, so I want to change this now to about me. Edit, double click on it or long press on it to click on selector. Okay, about me, I want it all capitalized. So about me, that's it. That space, can you see the space again? Let me go back to font size and adjust it. I like it that way. I don't like extra space. So with that, now I can now adjust it accordingly. You can see it's not the space now is moving according to the size now. No unnecessary extra space. Can you see that? So I think I need to adjust the shape so that it won't be it will fit in with the font. Can you see? Okay, so let me just centralize. Can you see? This would help me centralize it. Let me hover around. Okay, I'm good now. So I want to do the same background shape, the duplication. So click on the shape again and duplicate and change the color to that other blue I used for the other one. Then go to position again, go to position and take it backward. You see the difference between the position I talked about. It went back one coach, but I still need to go behind the white box. So I'll click on backward one more time and here we have it. Can you see that? So that's perfect. So but now I need to move it up a little. So in this case you can see I have like 3 items together, so and I want to move them together since I've already aligned them. So how do I go about that? I might want to group them together once and for all. So click on the fonts, and that's the usefulness of having the other. I'm ensuring that there's no unnecessary extra space. Click on the font selected and long press your finger on it to activate the group command. You can see one element selected. I can click on this one too, the one behind. Let me zoom in so that it will be easier. I can click on the box is selected, the white one. Look for somewhere again and click on the blue. Can you see that they are all selected? So after that, just go down and look for group. Can you see group? Can you see the word group? Yes, so click on group. So everything is grouped. So what's the implication? It has changed to one element, so I can move them as one. Can you see that? You can say I only tapped on any part of it and everything is selected as one because I have grouped it. So that's talking about grouping feature. So aligned to the center, so I'm okay with this. It's better now.